Good morning, everybody. I've been out for a while, but I wanted to do a show and tell for some macro shots that I did. So last year we had the shutdown, so I was using my macro lens to do really fine detailed shots of everyday stuff. Sort of like product photography, really clean background. That was the intention. Focus stacking, so nothing is out of focus. Like when you see those watch ads in magazines and the entire watch is sharp, like the wristband's sharp, the face. That's what I was going for. Let's get right into it. I used Photoshop, but I'm going to use Affinity Photo to show what was going on. The cursor is not going to show up, unfortunately, in this recording, so let me just try to talk everything through. So to start things out, let's talk about the lighting. I'm looking down at the table and I arranged these oranges in a certain way. Basically, I took like one of those grips that you have from for pencils, like the rubbery grips, and I cut it into pieces. So I stacked the orange that you have on the left, and then I put the one in the middle on top of that, and then I arranged the right side. Prior to this, I tried shooting with just one slice, and it wasn't visually interesting. And once I came to this arrangement, it just made a huge difference. It became more appealing to me. And so looking down, I have my oranges, and then in front of me I have a softbox, and then right next to me I have a reflector, so like a white bounce card. So the bottom is slightly dimmer, but there's still a bit of light because I want the light to pass through the orange and show off like all the colors and the exterior detail as well. Let's get into the exterior detail. Boink. Is that 100%? Yep. So let's go right to the top. I'm starting from the top left because that's where I started editing from. So in total I probably have about like 20 to 30 images. So like 5 or 6 images to make the very left orange, and then a bunch to make this orange. And then when you're looking at this one, the front side, the foreground side closer to us, and the background side furthest away from us, between those 2 points is like a mile for a macro lens. So you need lots and lots of images in between, so that when you're working with the mask in Photoshop, you can pick the sharpest parts and make an image like this. One of the problems that I ran into would be focus breathing. I think that's what it is with a macro lens. So a macro lens uses a focusing mechanism, which is a piece of glass moving back and out. And the unintended consequence of refocusing is that you're basically zooming in and out. So if you zoom too much, you're going to have an image that's way too different from the last image that you took for your stacking. So you have to restack very slightly, ever so slightly, and make sure you have enough material to cover all the transitions. So one of the coolest things I like about this image is the webbing that you see on this. This is just like a tangerine that you buy at the supermarket and you eat it. You don't really stare at it. Even if you did, your eye probably wouldn't notice all of this detail unless you had like the right lighting and I don't know, you're a geek or whatever and you like to study your food. But that's exactly what I was doing. I went in super close to examine all the details in this orange, and I had a blast. It looks like an embryo to me, or something alien-like. It's a living, breathing thing that matures from seed into the mature product that you end up eating. So yeah, that's a tangerine for you. My next image and the one after that, I will go into detail afterwards in separate videos. After this, I worked on something with dried up tea leaves. And after that, I worked on raspberries. And yeah, I'll go into further detail on those. So there you have it, my adventures with macro photography. Sorry for being out of touch for so long. And I look forward to sharing the next video with you guys. Thank you so much. Take it easy. Bye.